Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video. So this time, I'm just going to go through some tweets from SimGuru Drake and SimGuru Graham that I found pretty interesting, that do confirm some little tidbits of info about the upcoming Toddler stuff pack. So if you're wondering what that big object was in the background of the teaser, it's just a new dollhouse. It's not a new gameplay object. The chest on the right is not new gameplay either, it's just a toy box. It's not a costume chest. While SimGuru Graham does reiterate that they don't show gameplay for the stuff packs in quarterly teasers, he does give away that the stuff pack does tip the scales a bit more towards create a sim items than objects. So that should be interesting. And when I actually mentioned how excited I was about the clothes to SimGuru Drake, she said, "We haven't seen the best ones yet." Yeah, I wonder what could top the Fox hoodie. I really like that one, so yeah, should be interesting to see how the clothes turn out for the stuff pack. SimGuru Drake does predict a lot of squealing from us, which, yeah, I'm sure there will be. I mean, it's about toddlers. And one other thing about the Toddler stuff pack, in case you were wondering why the building blocks logo is in English and not in Simlish, SimGuru Graham explains that the icons are made for us, the players here in the real world. The Sims in our games don't see the pack icons, so it's not in Simlish, and I think that makes sense. Plus, I think, especially for people who aren't overly familiar with The Sims, might get a bit confused seeing that logo. It's like, wait, what do those letters mean? Are they hinting at seasons and pets? Because, you know, people always find the slightest reasons to look for hints for pets and seasons. I'm just kidding, but yeah. I think it definitely makes things more clear to have the building block letters in English to make it so that there's no room for interpretation. Moving on to other interesting tweets, SimGuru Graham did say that bunk beds will not be in a stuff pack. Unfortunately, I could not track down the tweet that he said a long time ago, but he did talk about in the past that bunk beds would take too much effort on the animation side to be included in a stuff pack. So if we're to ever get bunk beds back, we'd have to hope they'll be in a game pack or an expansion pack. In regards to including a trait in a stuff pack, SimGuru Graham says that's actually not a problem. They just haven't had everything aligned to add one yet. And depending on where they have room in the schedule for the eco-living pack, he'd like to consider adding one. And I hope they do get time to add the eco-friendly trait, because that actually is the trait that I want most right now, and I was a little disappointed that it didn't make it to any of the ideas in the actual gameplay vote. And if they do manage to add it, well then I hope that its functionality won't be forever limited to what comes in this stuff pack, which is going to be laundry, because I think it would be kind of weird if they included an eco-friendly trait in this laundry stuff pack, but then if they added some of the other ideas like solar panels and wind turbines and recycle bins, well, that'd be kind of weird if Sims with the eco-friendly trait didn't react to it at all. So yeah, hopefully that's something that will be considered. And one last tweet here that I find pretty interesting is that SimGuru Graham says that using our past release cadence as a way to guess what we do next just won't be a particularly accurate way to predict Sims 4 releases. So I think this gives me a bit of hope that it won't be just one expansion pack per year for The Sims 4 for the rest of its life cycle. Because just because it's that way now doesn't mean that it will always be that way, especially since they do listen to our feedback. For example, now they do live streams of new releases before the game comes out instead of after. And I think that does make a lot of sense, because especially for those of us who buy the new games on release day, we'll be too busy playing the game ourselves to tune into the live stream. And with the quarterly teasers, those exist because of the news droughts that have happened in the past and us not liking them. So that's to help quench our thirst a little bit. And of course, when it comes to like the game itself, there have been ideas that we've asked for that have been put into game, like toddlers, as well as other things like restaurants. The only problem is, since they tend to work pretty far in advance, while it could make things easier on their end, it also makes it so that it's difficult to respond to feedback quickly. I think they do hear that the majority of us don't like there being only one expansion pack a year, and it's just that I think it's taking a while to adjust the production schedule so that maybe they could do 2 expansion packs a year. Because I don't think it'll be that way forever, because then it'll take forever for things like Seasons and University to come back, even just bringing the big old ideas that we like, not even like getting around to fun new expansions that they could do. So I think they eventually will have 2 expansion packs a year again. I just can't imagine that being a thing forever. But one way or another, I think Maxis and EA will figure out a way to make it work. Another aspect that I haven't really mentioned is that they're getting a lot of bad publicity for putting out Sony stuff packs and game packs, which a lot of people are calling pointless. I don't really agree with that opinion, but still, I don't think they constantly want this bad stigma hanging over them that, oh, like, they're bringing out expansion packs so much slower than they did with The Sims 3, and bringing out way more stuff packs. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Toddler stuff pack so far, and if you're looking forward to it. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!